Miss Uday, the CEO and founder of All Arthritis. So, in this video, we are going to unpack the mystery and the courage behind the book titled Corruption in the Division of Corrections. So, let me pause for a second. If you have not yet grabbed a coffee, a donut, a green tea, or chocolate, I'm just gonna give you a second to go grab it because I have mine here and I will be sipping on it while unpacking this book. What is this book? Go get yours. Whew. Yeah, so what is this book? Corruption in the Division of Corrections. It ran from volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There gotta be something about this book that keep motivating the person that is telling this story to keep telling the story. Like I promised earlier, let me unpack it. So I did have the opportunity of talking to Margaret Rose, whom was a female correctional officer in the state of Maryland prison facility. So I had the opportunity to talk to her. Unfortunately, she couldn't come face to face for this. So I asked her a lot of questions because I wanted to get to the roots of this. I wanted to get a better understanding, like what kept motivating her to keep letting us know about the stages and her experiences. What she said is she needed to tell her own story the correct way. She mentioned that a bystander have told her story. A doctor that was paid to falsify medical report have told her story incorrectly. The Department of Corrections has equally told her story incorrect, that she owed it to herself and everyone else to tell her story the correct way. And that's what kept motivating her to be her own voice, to tell her story. Then I asked her, what did you intend to gain out of this? Is this the fame? Is this the pity party? She said that she's not looking to gain anything other than to tell her story the correct way and to speak up, and hopefully her story could be a new beginning in the department to look into situations before they conclude with incorrect facts. And also she mentioned that her deepest pain was people that she doesn't even know, that she did not understand how people could be so cruel, could be so evil to do what they did to her. And according to her, she said that she hasn't getting over what happened, in as much as it seemed like it has been forever, but her, it seemed like it was yesterday. And telling her story is again another way to deal with what actually happened to her. According to her, this incident of work harassment, discrimination, and everything started from 2015 up until 2023. So we are talking about a length of time that this young lady Margaret Rose have dealt with this inside of her. During my interview with her, she mentioned that sometimes she cried herself to sleep during those periods, and she said that she continued doing the right thing, hoping that by her being nice to those people that was being mean to her would teach those people to be nice to her. but she was surprised that the more nicer she gets to them, the more meaner those people are. And before she knew what was happening, the entire department was against her and was fighting her without hearing her own side of the story. So that was the what I could get out of her passion, her zeal, her determination, and her unwavering support of non-stop trying to tell her experience and her story the correct way. Here I always advise and advocate everyone to tell their story the correct way before somebody else tells it the wrong way. And Margaret Rose happened to be a typical example of a person whom did not want anyone else to tell her story the wrong way anymore. So she took it upon herself to tell her story. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5. She did tell her story. So the book will soon be out. The volume 4 and 5 will soon be out. So I would say support Margaret Rose, read the book, be informed. It might not be you today, but it could be you tomorrow or someone else that you know. But until then, always remember that you write. We help you self-publish here at All Martins. And if you cannot write, we ghost write for you. And it is good to tell your story the correct way before someone else tells it incorrect way for you. Thank you guys, and I appreciate Margaret Rose for sharing the reason behind this her journey from 2015 to 2023.